I really need to get that intro off. Hey guys. Hey Kenny, positive, and Nana. Kenny's in the house. H Bird, my girl. Hey Benton. Jessica. I think that says JJ positive. Is that Juju?
It says Juju.
Is that Juju? Oh, does it? I see. Oh, on the StreamYard side, it looks like it's JJ.
He
Hey
has
Elisa.
little
Hey
special
gamer guy.
characters.
Hey my elderly cats. All right, guys, we're gonna get into this update on the little baby missing, and then we have a live coming on in a little bit to address certain things, but we're not going to discuss that here. How is everyone?
Ready for Christmas? I'm not ready for Christmas.
I'm locking the door and I'm putting like a big hay up the chimney so Fat Man can't get down there.
Aw, but
I
your
don't want him
tree
eating all my
though.
cookies. Do you think he'll be anything under my little Christmas tree?
Maybe.
I should show them my Christmas tree.
It's
I should show them
so
my
awesome. I
Christmas.
love it.
I'll show. Hey, yeah, I'm hiding. Me too, Kenny. Hey, PB and J. PB&J, you're going to want to probably pop into the next live. So here is her father. I believe this is the entire interview. Let me just make sure I click the volume.
Start with the good part. Heck,
Father tells us his family moved here from Afghanistan 2 years ago. He says he and his wife were questioned for hours today. Eyewitness News reporter Henry Ramos joins us live from the apartment complex on the northwest side. And Henry, the father was distraught when
yeah, actually, I think that is
tonight.
the only one that sounds father. That's okay. Let's listen to it again.
The pain and emotion is too real for this father. He fell to the ground when asked what he misses most of his little girl. 3-year-old Lina Sardar Kiel went missing near this apartment playground Monday night. No one has seen or heard from her since.
No.
The child's father spoke exclusively to KENS 5 through a translator. Lina Sardar Kiel says he and his pregnant wife have not eaten or slept since Monday. Police say in the Still Cabo apartment complex on Fredericksburg Road. She was outside playing in this area, then the mother couldn't find her. Much of Tuesday, San Antonio police searched apartments looking for the little girl. Here's what the translator said on behalf of Lina's father about today's efforts.
The FBI police are coming here like any moment, and just they are asking us like different questions.
Other Afghan family, but now that has changed. He believes someone may have taken her.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy, this poor family. I can't even imagine.
Especially not this time of year. I can't.
Hey, Kara. Hey, Pamela. But they have the reward is huge for this little girl, which I think is great. But I also think that you would honestly think that somebody would come up and Margaret, so they're talking about that the Center of Refugee Services for KSAT Tuesday, that the child's family is among the Afghanistan refugees in San Antonio. At least 1,300 people from Afghanistan have come through the Center for Refugee Services for resettling here. While we know very little about the family, including when exactly they came to the United States, she says any missing child is everyone's missing child. Amen. How cute she is. How cute she is. Just watch your face. Hey, Merrick. Juju. Yeah. I don't know if you watched last night's live, but we had a man from Afghanistan that's closer to Austin. I don't know how I remember this stuff. Sahit, he might even pop in tonight. He said that in these communities, like back home, that the children and the families are very close, and the kids just play and travel amongst the kids from family to family to home to home. It's the way they do it. It's like
Yeah,
a
very, very
thing they
close.
brought from home. How would you say it, Iconic?
I think they're very close knit. It's almost
Yeah,
like
tell her.
instead of a community, it's more of a family. And there's not a lot of them here. I mean, only 13,000, but the way he broke it down was more like around 500 families instead of individuals, and they all come together. You'll have 30 men meet up, and then all the wives, and then the next week they'll do it with another group, and they keep in touch. So he said if somebody's to go missing in a matter of days, the entire community would know about it and know what was happening. And as far as leaving the toddler,
Yeah.
that in our world, that is very unheard of. But I guess in their culture, it's not unheard of to just let the kids run free. And so they tried to bring those same things here. And obviously, we live in a very different world where it's not safe to just do those things here necessarily. So it's different.
Yeah, they don't. They don't. I'm not sure they here, but he was saying that they realize it. But he was also saying like at night, like 20, 30 men get together at different apartments, and it's like the kids just all run around together. It's like all ages. He was saying how many families are in that unit, that apartment complex?
Oh, I don't remember. Several hundred, I
And
want to say.
but yeah, but most family have 5 to 7 children. But
Yes.
this family is the little girl and the mom is pregnant. And I think she actually went to use the bathroom, but like it's not a weird thing to walk away and use the bathroom when your child with like 30 other kids at the playground.
And then
But yes, I would never, even if it was.
Before they called the police, they felt like they wanted to check with each of their neighboring families because, again, it's not uncommon for one of the children to just wander into someone else's home to go play with another family's kids. So apparently she checked with all of them first, and then when she realized that baby Lena was missing, then they called 911.
Yes, Benson, we get that, but they come from a completely different culture and they've only been here since 2019. Yes, I would never leave my child, but this is a completely different culture. But yes, but at the end of the day, we still have somebody that was taking this little child away from a playground. Let's hear what this, I have no idea what this is going to be about, but let's see what they say. Okay.
INT Analytics team created an ML model using XGBoost algorithm, which reduced the game settlement duration 2%.
It's 24 hours since this little girl was last seen. 3-year-old Lena Sardar Kiel disappeared about this time yesterday. Northwest Side apartment complex where she and her family live.
And now both SAPD and the FBI are searching for her tonight. Outside the Villas apartments on Fredericksburg Road with the very latest. Jesse.
It's been for Lena Sardar Kiel. Her mother had gone inside briefly, only when she returned to find that her 3-year-old, she'd been playing with some other families at this apartment complex. Now, I've confirmed that Lena and her family are among hundreds of refugees since September. The executive director of the Center for Refugee Services told me, in fact, Lena Kiel's family had just recently resettled here in Santa Complex, where she disappeared.
We don't know the family really well, but we know who they are. A family with lots and lots of little kids. All of these children are precious to us.
As constantly missing child is everyone's missing child. She says it's very likely that her family is getting a lot of support from the Afghan community. But she tells Mary Constantino says that Lena's family is scared on top of having already fled Afghanistan. But she says at least they can rest assured that unlike other countries, and she says they'll do everything they can to find their daughter, Lena. If you have any information about what happened, you're urged to call SAPD unit. Fredericksburg Road, Jesse Degollado, KSAT 12 News.
You know, she was playing. You know, hey Matt, you know, you have to wonder. Like, even like we asked Saeed last night, we were like, I mean, would somebody like? How do you know? Like, it doesn't matter what nationality you are, if you are a wired wrong person, correct?
Correct.
I mean,
I feel very, very grateful for our entire family that we called Joe. I'm so happy that I called Joe.
Amber alerts now issued in our area in just the past 24 hours. The first involves helicopters, federal agents, and local police. The West Side apartment complex. It is all hands on deck in the search for missing 3-year-old Lena Sardar Kiel.
Now, police are focused on Fredericksburg Road, Wurzbach Road. The next Santos has been outside that complex talking to people who live in the area. So, Patty, you've been there for hours already. What do you know?
Well, I can tell you there's a lot of concerns from the community, from people that live around this apartment complex where Lena Kiel. Behind me here, there is still a pretty strong police presence as the search continues.
Tonight, we saw heavy police beside the Villas de Cabo apartment buildings, but also in the apartments neighboring this complex. Police have been walking the premises, watching the parking lots through the entire block radius. Every vehicle that comes in and out of the apartment complex is searched. The FBI command vehicles arrived just a few hours ago to Margaret Constantino, who works with the refugee community, tells us Lena Kiel's family are Afghan refugees.
They're new to the community and they're probably very scared and they don't know who can help them. So they've got a lot of people around them right now that are trying to help find this baby.
Neighbors tell us they feel pretty being able to find her.
It just kills me that, you know, we don't take care of our kids anymore. You know what I mean? And I ain't talking about parents. About children. You know, they are futures.
You tell them. You damn right.
And just here, when we first got here a few hours ago, there was still a strong police presence, but we have seen officers start to leave the FBI vehicle. Also, this is where the focus has been the entire time. If you have any information on her, she's 3 years old. She would jacket in a red dress. Call police if you have information and if you can help police tonight. We'll send it back to you.
She is so cute. And then the only other thing that is new regarding her, unfortunately, as of now, I wish you were in SA, Texas. I'm only kidding.
I actually looked it up and I thought I was only 2.5 hours, but I'm about 4 hours away.
No, you're about 3 hours away from that area. So the reward has now increased to 150,000. Crime Stoppers 50,000 for any information. The Center of San Antonio is offering 100,000. So that's actually 150,000. Okay. Lena was last seen. We know the information. Oh my gosh, look how cute she is. The scene, which we went by yesterday and took a look. But we have not had a chance to. I could not even do a story on that one. The little girl and the father in the river, and
Oh
she
my
was
goodness.
found down. That was just heartbreaking. Hi, Sue Ellen. I don't think I've ever seen Sue Ellen before. Welcome in. So, what else do we have on this baby girl? I know that Seth said that he would get back if there was anything new. Let's see. Let's see what this is into the 4th day, which is today. We might have missed this one actually. And yes, we did. Last but not the least. Something. Let me pause this real quick though. Okay. So after this live, guys, we're jumping into another live that has nothing to do about crime. We just need to address a couple of things, obviously, one more time from the newest information that we found out. And I will say this though. This will be the last time I address them. Hi, Sue Ellen from Paris. I've been to Paris before, Sue Ellen. You know, it was so long ago. I think it was the Hyatt that was by the Eiffel Tower. And I even got stuck in the Eiffel Tower. There was a phone booth there. And everybody was playing bocce ball in this park. Yeah, and they had these red phone booths. And I remember I got into the phone booth, and I tell you guys honestly, I could not figure out how to open the door to get out. It wasn't like a phone booth that was here where you just kind of like and it kind of L shapes and opens. I was so embarrassed. So I remember I called because I was like middle school. I called my parents at the hotel and I'm like, "Hey, Dad, I am totally locked in the phone booth and I can't get out." And then the guy playing bocce ball came over and got me out of the phone booth. But I was embarrassed the whole time. I just kept acting like I was talking on the phone.
But you never forgot it. That's a good story.
Miss Sassy ass. Oh, I would never forget that. I have another story that I'll tell you another time when I was in Amsterdam, my sister and we ended up meeting the ambassador of Canada's son. That's definitely an interesting story, but it will be for next time. I've been to London, Gatwick, Airport, Heathrow. Anyways, let's get back into this article, guys, and we can do some, we can shoot the shield in the next live. I don't know where this baby is. Let me ask you guys real quick. She's coming from a tight community. Benton, I understand what you're saying, but she was with a family member's parents that were around there. It would take somebody, well, we can't put anything past anyone after meeting the doll collector, but for either somebody else lives in that building that is not a refugee from another country that might be watching these little kids play and found the perfect opportunity, or maybe somebody that's in one of these families is not a nice person. I mean, it's one or the other. I mean, her mom is 4 months pregnant. Matt, I've been to a lot of places. Belgium, Bangkok, Amsterdam, Copenhagen, Paris. I've been to a lot of places, Matt. My dad was an international traveler when I was growing up.
Ooh.
We've missed you too, Miss Sassy Ass. I hope that's going to bring you good presents. But what do you guys tell me? What you guys think? You know, and let's think on this. Okay, let's just say that we know for 1,000%, even though we don't. Let's just put this into that the parents are absolutely not involved. We just know the parents were not involved. What would the odds be of it being somebody outside of their people, considering that they do travel in big packs and they're always together?
I don't know. I personally feel
Pamela.
like not.
Pamela, yes. I don't know if we have time to do that night. I just might have to push that live up 15 minutes, but like you guys don't expect that, right? But Saeed said last
I think your
night
mic is
in
cutting
the
out a
Google
little.
reviews. No, that's probably you.
I'm on mute, and they're saying that
Is
it's
it you?
still cutting out. No. When I'm muted, Kenny is saying you're choppy.
Me, you. Let me leave.
I don't know, guys. I personally feel like it's somebody not necessarily connected to the family. I could totally be wrong. But I feel like this area is just sketchy enough and probably diverse enough that it's not just a closed community at that apartment. And since she's not in here, if I'm choppy, go ahead and let me know. And when she comes back, I'll jump out.
All right, how's that?
Sounds good. Kara, ask your question. No questions are dumb.
No question is dumb. Jinx. Hello, salty. Wait, say it loud. Oh gosh, I'm so dyslexic. Say it loud. Oh, really? You're one block? Do you see a lot of searches going on in the area? Do they have the community with a command center over there? Do you have any video footage on it? I'm only kidding. Am I a needy bitch now? Okay, let's watch this video, guys. Guys, we have an exciting live later. We're gonna call it like a pre-Christmas party. I get excited this time of the year because I actually think this might be the year that I'm going to meet Santa Claus. Is my audio distorted again?
It sounds fine to me. Matt said it
Matt's
is. I'm not
probably a little behind.
Cleveland. I'm not sure. Let me see.
Come on, you can do it.
INT Analytics team created an ML model using XGBoost algorithm, which reduced the claim settlement duration by 60%.
Another 24 hours has now passed and no sign of 3-year-old Lena Kiel, the little girl last seen on Monday on a playground.
And now a group is offering even more reward money to try and bring her back home.
The Night Team's John Paul Barajas shares what we know about this case at this point, and he's talking with those who live and work around his home.
The Villas del Cabo apartment complex is the center of law enforcement's attention and has been for the past 4 days. Girl Lena Kiel was last seen here on Monday.
Just bring her back and just drop her off. I mean, at this point, prosecute somebody.
The apartment resident we spoke to didn't want to be identified, and although she fears little Lena might have been taken, SAPD investigating only treating this case as a missing person because they have no suspect this time. But we're told that could change. Today, FBI agents were seen at the complex.
FBI showed up and they searched my apartment, looking under the bed, under the couch, outside, questionnaire. going through questions. Would you be willing to give a DNA sample if needed?
Agents also went to nearby businesses to try and get answers as to
guy, plainclothes guy, come inside and flaps a badge and tell us what's going on. So we were like, oh yeah, come on down. We'll give you everything you need.
Manager at Belden's Automotive, Alex De Hoyos, explained on Monday they gave all their security video to authorities. Their cameras can see the entire entrance to the apartments. Yet around them is trying to do what they can to help find Lena.
This community right now is just very sad right now at this moment. Every day that goes by is this moment. Every day that goes by is heartbreaking. You know?
You need to keep an eye on your children. They're a precious commodity, and
Wait, what was that video camera that they showed, that footage of?
you need to keep an eye on your children.
This community
That
right
right
now
there.
is just
trying to do what.
Never mind. Okay.
They can to help find Lena.
This community right now is just very sad right now at this moment. Every day that goes by is heartbreaking, you know.
You need to keep an eye on your children. They're a precious commodity, and I mean, I'm heartbroken.
The past 4 days, the Islamic Center of San Antonio has raised $100,000 for a reward, and Crime Stoppers is offering up to $50,000. So if you have any to Lena's whereabouts, you could be eligible for up to $150,000. And tomorrow there will be a prayer vigil for Lena at 10 a.m. at St. Francis Chapel Barajas, KSAT 12 News.
When was this video out? Let me see one thing.
So Say It Out Loud is saying she went back to get a water bottle for another child, and when she got back, that's when Lena was gone.
Okay, so this was, yeah, I did happen to see that comment, and I was going to pin it, but they're talking about the prayer visual was for her, and I do not see it. So when it comes out, I'll probably just go ahead and upload that.
Say It Out Loud said that that's in the morning. Oh, you're a little
10
glitchy.
a.m. Okay, so what? Let me get off this.
Is it
might be
snowing?
this website to come back. How's that?
You're good now.
I think it might have been that webpage actually. So yeah, so it's, oh really? Are you going to happen to video the visual? I would love to see that. I would love to see like a pan of the people that are there with our detective skills. I'm only kidding. But some people that do things like that show up at places like that because they're weird like that.
It's so weird. Gamer guy, what's wrong?
Hey, Brown Mermaid. Oh, they have to know something in that apartment complex. I agree. But the question is, was it an outsider or was it an insider? Because like Kara said, it would take a lot of kahunas to snatch that child. So you would probably think, would it be somebody the child knew or somebody that she would think was someone else's family considering she's only 3? Hey, Pandora.
I don't know. I personally feel like there's a good chance this is somebody entirely disconnected.
Yeah, the man last night seems to think that there is no way, or if it happened to be somebody that was in that community and somebody did something, he was like almost convinced that you would know right away.
They know
Like,
each other
they would,
so
they would
well.
find,
They would read
they
the
would
language
find out.
of the body language, and be like, nah, something's wrong with you.
Oh, yeah, say it loud. Definitely, if you want to do a little recording and come up and maybe share the video, that would be like totally awesome. See if we could, I mean, not like we have face recognition or anything. Hey, Annie. Ah, did I miss anybody? Hey, niece. PB and J. I bumped that live up 10 more minutes so that we can see because I don't want to rush on this baby little girl. So we've got the visual tomorrow. The reward has increased. We haven't been able to have time because of Christmas and family in and all of that, but we will if she's not found, you know, after Christmas. I'm going to start looking into the crime reports and the people that like to deal with children in bad ways and see what's around that area and what's been going on as far as like trafficking and stuff like that. Hey, Mercedes girl. You know, takes a lot though to walk into a community when you have that many refugees living in one place and families that connected to take one of their children. See, you're going to thinking that maybe it's somebody completely off the radar to the people, but I'm kind of thinking that maybe it might be a creeper that's involved with the people.
It could be, but he also said it was
So
more
guys,
than just refugees living there. So the potential that another resident who's not involved getting her is still on the table for me.
oh, you're absolutely correct. It could be some weirdo that lives there that was born and raised in Texas and he watches out the window and sees these little kids on the playground and waits for that one opportunity. You're absolutely correct.
Mom walked away.
But I'm
to get
curious what
water.
you guys think. So I'm curious to see in the side chat what you guys think before we wrap up this live. Do you guys think, and let's just say that we had to choose from somebody in the community that lives there. They don't have to be like in the refugee community, but lives there. Do you guys think it's somebody inside their community, or do you think it's somebody outside of their community, but they live in the apartment complex? Meaning like an Asian man, a white man, somebody who's not Afghanistan, or he also said Pakistan, right?
Yeah, I believe that's right.
Pakistan. Yeah, Pakistan and Afghanistan. I think it's a woman from her community, Jessica says. Kenny, you know what? You're lucky I'm starting to like you. I'm only kidding. I've always liked you, Kenny. Look at what Kenny says. Kenny, let me tell you something.
You put that juju on us again. That was hopefully a one-time scenario.
Let me tell you. You listen. I've already given in. I'm being nice to Jim. We talking. It's good. You want to tell them what Miss Kaz and us have directed as far as we started the more than a petition with bond. We're going into penal codes and courts on the laws in California on how Jim can get Bond's belongings. We're still doing the petition though, but we're going a little deeper, and we'll be contacting the DA after the holidays.
Yes, ma'am.
So, and also I wanted to mention, I'm going to do a community post, but if you're a member of my group, our group actually, and you're in the Facebook group and you want to be a moderator, then can you let me know underneath this video? Because the members of the group, I would like to be moderators of the Facebook group because we're going to start doing a lot more in there as far as Matt. This is not a doll collector type. A story like that, I don't think is going to come anytime. Don't pick on my doll collector. I can have somebody, right? Right, Kenny? I can't even have the doll collector now. So yeah, I'm looking for moderators for my Facebook group. I really want to get that going. And now with the laws and the bond thing, and I'm pretty sure Jim's probably going to get involved.
No, he's pushing for this, so I think he's going to be very happy about it once it's all coming together and seeing some progress.
Exactly. So let me see what else on my notes with this little baby girl. And the poor father. I don't know why the mom has not been on camera, but sometimes the woman will not speak. It will be the father, the male that will speak in the public. You know?
I do. I think that's accurate. Plus, he had to have a translator, and I don't know that everyone there involved in this has that same luxury. I don't even know who was translating for them during that one portion of the news.
Yeah. So guys, put a 1 in the chat if you think it was somebody who is not in the circle of them and their families, and it's somebody else that is completely out of the refugee side of the complex. Hey, gamer guy. Exactly, niece. That's what I'm talking about. Like she probably will not speak out because of the fact that it is a cultural situation. Absolutely. We actually tried to call my good friend Kahi Bakir. He's Arabic. He's from Morocco to see if we ever could get a translator. Look at one. Wow.
What was one
So
again? Sorry, my strainer brain is not working. Was that outside?
inside the family, inside the family's connection.
I think I'm going against the grain this time, and I hope I'm. Well, I don't know if I hope I'm wrong either. There, I think that this. I don't know. I disagree, but I like that I'm wrong. Hopefully.
See, I'm kind of on the fence. I kind of think if it is somebody, I mean, it could be anybody, but to do it, if it really is the case, the fact that she was with another family members outside and mom did go in to get a bottled water, it would take somebody outside of not being in their circle. Oh, you're right. It would take some big balls. He might even have as big as balls as the doll collector for taking Cleo out of a tent. Like those are like big buffalo balls.
Maybe she didn't scream.
You know what, Kenny? You better behave yourself.
If it was multiple adults, they could be standing there having a conversation. If it's multiple kids and they say, I don't know, maybe playing tag, you might not necessarily notice one run off in one direction and maybe get scooped up. I mean, I don't know if y'all have seen videos where somebody will just come and literally snatch the kid and run. Anything's possible at this point. After Doll Collector, and I'm sorry, Mar, to bring him up, but after Doll Collector, anything's possible, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that. But do you want to know what case this reminds me of, and it really breaks my heart? And it's about this time when they found her. You remember that little girl Faye? I want to say it was North Carolina when she got off the bus and she went home and went over to play, and the mom couldn't find her, but that neighbor kid had her, and they found him dead in the apartment, and she was back in the woods behind the apartments.
I could definitely picture that.
It reminds me of that story.
I hope that's not
It
what's
reminds me
happening.
of that story. No, I don't. Pandora, I'm going to have to disagree with that. If you listen to last night's live, and you really should listen to it, a man from this community joined our panel, and he will break it down to you, the relationship and how they think, and it was very, very educating.
Merry Christmas to you too, Mercedes.
Yes, Merry
and
Christmas
everyone else, and
to
happy holidays.
all of you, and a happy, healthy New Year. But we're not through. The after party's getting ready to come, guys. So I think that's it on the baby girl.
PB, they just
why do I-
approximated. We don't know that she's technically 3. I guess it's common for them to celebrate their birthdays all together on the first of the year, but she could be anywhere between, I think they said 3 and 5. I think she looks closer to 5, but again, it's just an approximation.
Yeah, she doesn't look 3. She's definitely 4 going on 5. And she definitely looks like she eats good. And oh, I love Middle Eastern food. H Bird, can you please drop my email for Say It Loud? Is it only me, or do you see her name as Salty or Salt?
No, I did it first too.
Okay, so I'm not dyslexic. I think I just turned dyslexic.
No, it is Say It Loud, but I saw it as Salty too.
Okay. Say It Loud. Yeah, she said she is actually going to. I would love to see that. I would actually love to see the people that are attending. Maybe we can get a glimpse of Mom. Not in a rude way, but just it's interesting to see how people act, and then to see like the other people that are hanging out there, and if you kind of see one that kind of looks like he doesn't fit in, or what is,
Yes.
Thank you,
There-
H Bird.
People are weird.
Thank you, McRib. Anything else on the baby girl that I'm missing?
I don't think so.
I don't
Unless
think so
they know
either.
anything.
I think that's it. I think she's got to be about 4 going on 5. She looks to be about a size 5 or 6T. I'm only kidding. All right, I am going to take out Monkey.
I'm
And
gonna
then I will.
And I'll meet y'all back here.
All right. Guys, you know what, H Bird? I'm so deleting that McRib. We need a 4th emoji. I need to put a poll out for what the emoji could be. I would definitely do it. Well, Say It Loud. She'll email me if she can. If she just gets the footage, she doesn't have to stream it loud because I'm not sure if I'm going to be around that time because it is Christmas Eve, guys. So I can't really commit to a time of that right now. All right, guys. We will see you on the after party. Last time, we are going to address these 2. All right, guys, that is it. All right, Say It Loud. All right, guys, keep your babies safe. Stay vigilant. Whoever we don't see later, have a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and a healthy New Year. Iconic, thank you.
Thank you.
And I guess that's a wrap. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Toodles.
Merry Christmas.
Bye, guys.